How many of y'all can honestly tell me right now how many cartoons they've watched while growing up where they've heard a voice that they instantly recognize? No matter how many different shows you've watched, how many shows have you noticed had the same voice actor or actress in it? Like for real. Because for me, that's Cree Summer, and she was like in more than half of the shows I've ever watched growing up. This woman is basically my fucking childhood. And I didn't even know her name growing up. But I always recognized her voice. Now, most people would say she was every black character. But for some reason, whenever I mention Cree Summer, that's the only thing they would pop up and say. It's like, dude, Cree Summer has done more than just black characters. She's done white characters. She's done fucking voices of animals. I believe some robots. It's like, bro, she has done human characters and non-human characters, all white, black, and whatever. Why? Because she's a fucking voice actress. She's a voice actor. It's what she does. She acts through her voice of a character. Doesn't matter what her race or nationality or sex is or anything, any of the sort. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they have actors now and people, not only just actors are quitting right now. The guy who's been voiced in Cleveland for a long time says a black character should be voiced by a black voice actor or and shit like that. That's stupid. That is very fucking stupid, okay? Because if that's how the world worked, Cree Summers wouldn't have voiced so many fucking people. She would not have been basically my fucking childhood growing up, okay? She wouldn't have been in that. She wouldn't have been in so many different roles. She would have literally been the only person to play only black female characters. That means she wouldn't have voiced She-Hulk. If y'all remember, She-Hulk ain't black. She's white. And she just so happened to turn green when she became She-Hulk. So, you know, yeah. So it's like, it's gonna start like, what next? Only white voice actors can voice white characters and so on. Men can only play men. Women can only play women. Both the Japanese version and the English version of Luffy are women. As voice actors, they are women. Naruto is the same way. They are women. So, like, these people aren't thinking. They are not thinking. Hell, fucking in the Venture Brothers. Who the fuck do you think they got to play Dr. Girlfriend? That was a dude. Obviously a dude. Very obviously a dude. And quite honestly, to this day, I will never, ever imagining Dr. Girlfriend to not have that manly ass voice. I would I would throw a hissy fit if they ever gave her a feminine voice. I would flip the fuck out because I cannot ever imagine Dr. Girlfriend having a feminine voice. She has to have that deep ass manly voice. If she don't, I'm freaking out. Oh my god, look. That is the beauty of fucking voice acting. You can have anyone voice anyone. It is not tied to race or sex. That is the beauty of it. There is no discrimination here. There is none. Anyone can play anyone as long as you have the voice talent to do so. Women can play as men as long as they can sound like a man. A man can voice act as a woman as long as they can sound like a woman. That is the beauty of it. And if you can't, well, I'm sorry, you're going to have to be limited to a male role. If you're a guy and can't sound like a woman, you're going to end up being limited to a male role. If you're a woman and you can't sound like a man, you're going to be limited to a woman's role. Regardless of the race of the character. So it's like, do you see where I'm going here? If you start trying to limiting people's abilities in voice acting by trying to leave your job and allowing these woke ass dumbasses to try to say, oh, you can't play this unless you are that, unless you actually reflect the character for which you are voice acting. In other words, a cartoon character. If you're not black and the character is black, you can't play as that character. Do you realize you are limiting people's abilities to actually get work? Because even though there are plenty of black cartoon characters, there actually aren't that many nowadays. Like, not that many, like a gigantic amount to accommodate all the black voice actors and actresses that are out there. There's not enough to accommodate them. Now, you can correct me. There's probably more black characters. If there are more black characters circling out right now, like literally right the fuck now, please correct me. You are free to say, hey, Google it, do your research, you fucking dumbass. You are free to do so. Matter of fact, let me do it for you. Those shows aren't even going right now. Donna Tubbs, like, what about the shows that are going now? What about characters now? Hey, these redesigns of the Proud Family, I'm kind of liking that little redesign there. That's pretty cool looking. Anyway, goddamn, what do you know? Are there? Damn, I might have been right. There really isn't that many black characters nowadays. Cartoon characters. Oh, there she is. But that's like, goddamn. There might be more because there might be a show that I haven't watched. For cartoon characters with black characters in it. It's probably a show I haven't watched or haven't heard of. And again, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Just correct me. Let me know. I'm not just gonna sit here and act like I know for a fact, because it's probably a show I haven't watched. And there's probably more out there, but yeah, nowadays I honestly do not believe there's more. And I don't want this video to go on for too damn long, trying to find more and more black characters. But yeah, when it comes to cartoon shows that are out right now, there's not that many. Not to accommodate all the black in the black voice actors. If there's more, there's not enough to accommodate them. To accommodate all of them. So, like Cree Summers, they actually play the voices of white characters or animal characters and whatnot because it's work. They're voice actors. This is what they do. And when you are now trying to limit, you don't understand that you sitting up here saying, hey, I won't play this character because I'm not black. You're now starting to set a precedent. And you are a president, and now you're going to end up having more woke ass, dumbass people coming out of the woodworks because they already did it with Scarlett Johansson. They already did it with her. And they're going to do it with a whole lot of other people because they're talking about she wasn't trans, so she can't play a trans person. It's like, oh my God. My fucking God. No one cares about her fucking genitals, okay? She's famous. Everyone knows her. This movie's going to get traction. It's going to get that money. Oh, Oh, you want to complain more? You want to complain? Oh, well, the movie's canceled. Fuck you guys. Anyway, if you keep doing that, you're gonna end up limiting people's acting abilities. Whether they're acting in live action shit, like movies and shit and TV shows, or limiting them in voice acting field with actual cartoons and shit like that. You're just going to just limit their abilities. You're gonna limit the amount of work they can do. That is literally what you're going to do. You're trying to make it seem like you're going to give these people more work, but you're not getting them more work. You're actually limiting how much work they can get. That is what you're doing. Y'all need to fucking stop. You're going to make things worse for black folks. That is literally what you're doing. You're making things worse for black people. You need to stop. You really do. Anyway, I'm done.